And what was it? Yeah, so that was basically about the process in between. And I think a lot of people listen to this song and they've said that it's put words to feelings they've had but not understood. And that to me is really interesting. So yeah, it's been an interesting emotional experience for people.
So is it about your own experience?
Yeah, my own and Adam, who I wrote it with, for sure.
So it's a tough breakup, right?
It's a tough breakup song. Yeah. But it was a little while ago now, so I'm fine.
Okay. So speaking of music, how did you start liking music in the first place?
My mom's a bit musical, she sings, and both my parents love music and they played music so much over the years. And it was just a mix of so many different genres like Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, the Carpenters, the Beatles, and I've just always loved music. And I've been lucky, and I didn't realize how fortunate I was until I was older in knowing that I've always wanted to do music. I've always had that focus. And so I've never had that kind of feeling of what am I going to do with my life. I just knew that I was just going to work hard and do music. But I played in orchestras and in bands, and I was in a indie band for a few years. And we thought we were going to be this biggest band in the world, and as everyone does. And then recently, a few years ago, started writing music for other people, and naturally just ended up doing all of this. So it's been really fun.
Okay. So can you tell me when you first entered the music industry, how is it going?
Yeah, I've been doing the artist thing for probably like 4 years, but then I stopped for a bit because I was changing my team around, and that's when I started writing songs for other people.
Okay.
That went really well, and I was able to collaborate with some really big artists and write some big songs. And then naturally just wanted to always come back to my own music, and it's going well. And this has been the first time I've released like a body of work that all makes sense together. And just, especially during a time of such uncertainty, it's been great to have something to focus on and to release and for people to relate to and find healing in, which has been amazing.
Yeah, so most of your song, is it all about love songs?
I think my uncle, funnily enough, messaged me the other day because he heard this recent single and he was talking about it, and he said that I have a knack for writing about the human condition, and I thought that was a really interesting way of putting it. A lot of my songs are observations of being human and how flawed we are, but also how incredible we are. And I think there are definitely, this EP is full of love songs, but it's from a different perspective in many ways, and it's an observation of how we will do stupid things to try and hold on to something that isn't good for us, even though we know it's bad for us.
All right. So I was thinking like, will you do a concert in the future after this pandemic?
I can't wait. I haven't gigged in so long, and I want chatting to people from all around the world and Indonesia and all these beautiful places that I need to visit. As soon as we're able to, I need to be on a flight somewhere and just play gigs because I can't wait.
Yes, right. And let me know, what are the obstacles and challenges to enter the music industry?
I think, first of all, it's perseverance. You have to just keep going no matter what. And I think I'm kind of fortunate to have kind of like half a business brain, half a creative brain. And so I've always known about how this industry works, and it's tough. It's really tough. And the commodity they're trading in this industry is something that's personal to you. And it's difficult when you start working with teams of people who are talking about the song you made in such a cold and business kind of sense. But you've just got to keep going, and you've got to be able to take no's. I hear no's every day. And you have have backs all the time, and you just have to keep persevering and keep writing music and just stay true to what you're feeling, because that's the unique part of you. And as soon as I stopped years and years ago, as soon as I stopped singing or trying to sound like someone else, and I stopped trying to write songs like other people, that's when I started connecting to my own audience, and that was so valuable to me.
Right. And hearing the news, is it true that you have wrote songs for BTS?
Yes.
Wow.
The song.
When was it?
It was about 2 years ago. It was a BTS and Zara Larsson collaboration.
Oh, how nice.
It went on their mobile game or something, but it was called A Brand New Day. And that was a really, really fun process. And the response to that was crazy. Obviously, they're incredibly huge. They're massive now. They literally run the world. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. So are you going to collaborate with BTS in the future? Is there any thought about that?
You know what? I would love nothing more. We talked about it years ago, but this is before
Mhm.
they like really blew up, and now it's like so true. But
Yeah.
you never know. I'd love to maybe on a mixtape for RM or something, or just one of the other boys. But um, I'm just fortunate to have been on that record in the first place, and it was such a positive, uplifting song. So yeah, I was very grateful for that.
Right. So, what is the difference between writing songs for yourself and writing songs for someone else?
I mean, I find it harder writing for myself for sure, and I think it
Mm-hmm.
takes a lot longer. Writing for other people is great because I can write in so many different genres and maybe genres that I wouldn't try myself, and that's really good fun. I can be writing for a trap artist one day, and then you'd be doing R&B the next, and then pop, and that's really good fun. And also, it means collaborating with a lot of other songwriters, and songwriters are such a incredible kind of breed of person. Everyone's so deep and vulnerable, and we're all focused on observing the world around us in a different way than perhaps someone in another profession would. And
Yeah.
we all want to just, it's more than just the career, for a lot of songwriters and musicians, and we all just want to make our mark and like help people heal and understand themselves or heal themselves. Like we do this. It's like therapy every day.
Yeah.
And so I'll keep writing songs till the day I die, and I just know the artist thing I will do for as long as I can. I just know that I don't think I can tour the world when I'm 70. So I want to do that while I'm younger, and then sit in an armchair and write songs until I die.
Okay, so your life is just like about music, right?
For
Till
sure.
the end of it.
Yeah, I can't imagine doing anything else.
Right. So, and for the promotion of your new song, Holding On to Letting Go,
Yeah.
what are the difficulties during this pandemic? Like, does it affect you?
It's just hard not being able to just jump on a plane and, go do some gigs or do some interviews and stuff. And I think it's been really great because everyone's kind of found a community online. I had
Mm-hmm.
mild success on TikTok, which is mad for me because I don't understand TikTok at all. But a few of my videos did well on there, and then we just reached a whole new audience, and it's just been fun to connect with people globally. And I think because everyone's been stuck at home or in isolation, there's been a lot more conversations to be had online and stuff. So it hasn't been terrible, but I am looking forward to I miss that interaction with real people. And it's hard seeing streams and numbers just on a screen without being able to see the face that matches. So I'm just looking forward to opening.
But are you going to do like an online concert in the meantime before the offline concert?
I actually started at the beginning of lockdown, the first lockdown ever. I was doing lives every night because people told me it was helping them with their anxiety. So I was like, that's the least I can do. So I was just doing it every night for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then it just carried on for so long. And then I was just getting really tired and I just couldn't keep up with it. And so I haven't done one in a long time for